Hello, YouTube. All right, we're gonna try to go live here, testing out the iPhone that I got from work. And I'm actually over at St. Augustine. Try not to get the little kids there in the background, but I'm over here at St. Augustine. Gonna walk the street and have a little bit of fun out here, exploring this place. We're at the historical district. I'm gonna attempt to use this iPhone, which is actually behaving a little bit different than, oops, you okay, sir?
Yes. Thank you. You all right? Thank you very much.
There you go. All right, so I'm gonna try to see if I can work this thing. It is behaving a little bit differently than the Android phone. Almost had an accident out there. I was helping somebody who almost fell down. But anyhow, we're walking the streets. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the view here, so you guys can travel along with me. All right, so here we are at historical downtown historical. All right, I want to make sure I didn't lose my kid. If you've never been to St. Augustine, this is really a cool place to be. They did adjust the parking lot. There's a downtown parking lot for the visitor center, and it's $15 to park there all day. So I recommend parking there if you don't know where to park in the city without getting a ticket or your car towed. Just for peace of mind, it's worth the $15 to park there. So we're walking the main strip here. We've got also the little shops, mostly touristy stuff here. But I think St. Augustine, if I recall, is America's oldest city. Or if not America's oldest city, Florida's oldest city. But it's one of the older cities. And I basically decided to take my son out here because he wanted to come up here for his graduation, I guess, as a gift. Not graduating from high school and stuff, but from junior high. Or middle school, rather. So, decided to do that for fun. And we spent like the day at Daytona, and now we're spending, yesterday was at Daytona, today we're at St. Augustine. So, it's been a while since we were up here. I think I did some videos in the past, but they weren't live. This for me is kind of a test of this phone. And also just a chance to hang out with you guys. You get to see things as they happen. You never know when you're going live what's going to happen next. Except that my pants are falling off. I don't know if you can see that my pants are falling down. I'm walking around and my pants are falling down. My pants are falling down in St. Augustine, so I suppose the diet's been working, even though I've been eating a lot. Like, just ate at Ikaban Chinese buffet over there at South St. Augustine because we decided to come up via US 1. The surprising thing I learned today was that US 1, even though if you look on a map, it's parallel to I-95, but around St. Augustine area, it intersects. I don't know how that works. I'll have to look at a map, but US 1 intersects directly with I-95. I still can't picture it in my mind how we exited off I-95 and we're actually on US 1. So somehow the two roads cross even though they are parallel and not perpendicular. So hey Nick, do you see any of the people you're trying to shoot or anything? No, not yet. He's trying to get pictures of the street performers. You know, a lot of times they have people out here who put on shows. They do music. Some of them do like little shows with dogs or monkeys or something. Mustache merchant, man's craft. Huh? I guess you go there to buy mustaches. I might not talk much because I don't know what to say. The other thing is I thought you guys might just like enjoy the sights and sounds that are actually here. Hey Claire, good to see you on here. Feel free to chat and ask questions and stuff as I'm walking. If you guys have been to St. Augustine and think there's something I should see while we're here, let me know. We're huh?
What?
I'm just talking to the viewers. But we're gonna try to go to. Do you still want to go to Ripley's?
Sure.
Yeah, we might go to Ripley's. If you guys want to see that, if they let me film in there, let me know, and I'll try to film it. Looks like the flower. Oh, look at the dog over there. The flowers are in bloom, so it's really, really pretty here. A flower here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Make sure you let me know how the quality of the video is as opposed to on the Android. I can't tell right now because I'm broadcasting. I'll have to go back and review it after broadcast, but it's amazingly packed here. Really, really packed. And nobody's wearing masks, so I guess everyone's either immunized or don't believe in the coronavirus. One or the other. See a couple people with masks like me. They have a little directory. All the places you can go, all the things you can do. Lots of different stops that you can make. We're just planning on walking. And then like our big event, maybe going to Ripley's. Because I got to take him back home, you know, this afternoon. Turn him back to his mom, and then I got to get ready for work tomorrow. But it's been a really, really exciting weekend of just hanging out with my kid.
I don't do that shit.
By the way, if you ever come up to this area, St. Augustine area, right outside the main road there is a huge, what was that place we went to last night? It's Outlet, right? Yeah. I think it's Tanger Outlet. They have like huge, yeah, this St. Augustine premium outlets. It's right off the main road that leads you into the historic district. Even though when we came up here today, we didn't go down that road, but right on that junction, I-95 right there is a huge outlet. But the prices didn't seem that low to me. They seem like retail prices, but they're saying like 50, 70% off, and I'm like, holy schmoly, they're still expensive. I guess maybe got too used to shopping at Goodwill or something. It's like outlet prices, $55 to $65 for a pair of shoes. I'm like, oh, that's a little high for being outlet prices. But I saw people walking around with bags, I guess making vlogs. I guess the influencers are out there filming themselves buying the brand names. They were sure to carry the bags with the brand names on them and show them and try to look really glamorous. But I guess that's what people do. This channel, you know, we're not really doing much. I mean, I'm hand holding my phone. Hey, Angry. Good to see you on here, man. Ah, there's a musician. Huh?
Look at that guy.
Are you gonna go take a picture of him? You might want to give him $1 or $2. So ask him if you can take a couple pictures and drop him $1 or $2. Yeah, Nick's got the camera, and he's trying to take some good pictures here of historical downtown St. Augustine. I'm kind of handing over the mantle of photography to my son. Are you gonna go up there? All right, I'll wait over here. Come on when you're done. I will walk and talk with you guys while he does his photography thing. So he's been learning how to approach people and just ask for pictures. Yesterday we were at Daytona Beach. You know, if you've ever been to Daytona Beach, they have the amphitheater. They had some kind of cheerleading thingy going on. It wasn't like school or anything. It was like, you know, they have those cheerleader clubs or whatever you call them. They do the dance cheers and stuff, but they were all like kids around his age and younger. So he went up there and he actually got a name and contact information for one of the girls. I was like, wow, Nick's like a smooth operator. But you know, I was talking to him about how shy I was when I was a kid. I was so shy around girls and women and stuff. But then when I picked up my camera, that sort of went away. You know, the camera is so if you're a guy out there and you don't know how to approach women, pick up a camera. It gives you an excuse. Anyhow, this is we're near the square area. You know, they have the little courtyard where they have the cannons and all that. And I think over that way is Flagler College. So there's a lot you can do here. You can ride the tour buses if you want to do that. They have the little trolleys, but I usually prefer to walk, because then you can kind of go at your own pace and you can stop where you want. Now, and I mean, you could even give yourself a self-tour, because they got a lot of they have like historical plaques and stuff here that you can read if you want to learn more about it. Like this particular one here is Father Pedro, and they even write it in Braille. So those of you who can't see anything, you can read. Me, I put my hand on this, and I can't read anything. I feel bumps, but I guess if you can read Braille, this is useful. Although finding the place, I don't know how you could navigate all of this area here if you were blind. But they have Braille, so. And I think if you really wanted to, you could take a tour of Flagler. That of course costs money. All these tours and stuff, they do cost money. St. Augustine is like one big tourist trap, if you want to call it that. You know, but a lot of the buildings here are the actual buildings that were built from long ago. And I don't know if you guys recall the hurricane back here in Florida a few years back when I first got in the van. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was Matthew or whatever, but it was a really bad hurricane where it flooded, and it actually flooded in this area. The water came up to like about this high right here. I don't know if you might even see the watermark, but it actually came up. It actually came up on the sidewalk areas and stuff. Claire wants to know how old the kids are. My daughter's like fully grown up now and on her own. My son is still with his mother and will be going into high school. So I try not to show them and stuff. You know, before I used to share stuff with my kids and stuff, but you know, you guys that have been around with me, you know what happened. All the stalkers and trolls and weirdos and stuff have limited what I can share, just because it becomes a danger for the family. So, you know, you're seeing less and less personal stuff and more just general things because of that. When you put your life out there, you know, a lot of people enjoy it and share it and stuff, but there are some that are not so safe to share your information with. So my warning for you is, if you ever make a blog or a vlog or something, be warned. You know, you really don't want to give out too much personal info, especially about your family and stuff, because there are people out there who are messed up, to say the least. So we're getting ready to hit the this is one of the little trolleys here. Old Town Trolley is one of the services. I think you buy a ticket, and then they drive you around and they give you a tour. And those are right there, the little tut-tut-toot-toot thingies. I don't know what they're called. But this is like the center of the city right here with the cannons and stuff. And really, St. Augustine is a very beautiful city. If you happen to go through Florida, it's worth a stop here. If you rush it, you can probably go through it in about half a day. But if you have the time, it might be worth it to try to get a hotel, or if you're in a van, obviously try to stealth camp somewhere. But you could probably spend a whole day or two at St. Augustine. Of course, you got the homeless, which you have everywhere. I only see one here, so normally there's more. This is like, oh, I think they might have removed it. I thought they had a statue here of a Southern soldier or something. I don't know what this is. Constitution Monument. So I guess there was never a... They used to have, I don't know if it was here, but they had statues of the Southern soldiers from, remember, the United States War, the Civil War. But this one is Spanish, so there's no soldier or anything up there. But some of the stuff around here you're gonna see, because you know Florida is part of the South, so they have a lot of Southern monuments. I don't want to get into debate on it and stuff, but I know people are destroying all those things. But I'm like, you know, I think you're trying to whitewash history and erase what actually happened. And you know, can you imagine if I guess they do that, but you know, Americans as a whole, this nation was actually British. So if we get rid of everything, then we don't even have any traces of Britain. or, you know, like when you drive on I-95, one of the roads here near St. Augustine is called Old King's Road. I was talking to my son about it, and it's like, that's probably referencing the British king. You know, when Americans first came here, and they would name, like a lot of the cities and towns and stuff we have in America are actually named after places in England. I mean, Jersey, you know, was in England, and they have New Jersey in America. So a lot of our things here were named because of history. This is what a cast iron looks like. This is from the Civil War, and it's huge. So when I look at this kind of stuff, I go, man, you know, even back in the day, they had technology. I mean, this is cast iron. You know, they fill the hole here, I think. I don't know, it looks pretty deep. I thought they would have filled the hole of the cannon so it wouldn't work anymore. But this is an actual cannon, and it is huge. From 1846. So, ever wondered how big cannons are? This is what they look like. Oh, excuse me. This is like a well over here. I guess they used to just dig a well and pull water up, but it looks like they fenced it off. Originally, they had it open when I first came here. Then they put the chicken wire over it. Now they're putting a lattice work on it. So people must be messing with it, and they're trying to kind of keep it from getting destroyed. So, you know, the tourists don't destroy everything. But I don't think this is an actual well, because you can see it doesn't go down to anything. There's dirt down there. And it's only like, it's actually above the ground. So I would say it's a reproduction. And they do have a pavilion, more homeless people. Lots of beautiful buildings. So if you're into architecture and things like that, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Joan wants to know what iPhone I bought. I didn't buy it. It was actually assigned to me or given to me from work. So they gave me an iPhone. Well, they let me choose between an iPhone or Android. And even though I'm not an iPhone person, I decided, what the hey, you know, they're going to give me a chance to play with technology that I wouldn't buy. So they let me pick an iPhone. I didn't care what model and stuff, but they evidently got me a iPhone 11, maybe the iPhone 11 Pro, which is like a really expensive phone. So, but the sad news is I don't really use it. I use it for work, for email. So I use it for email and other work-related stuff, you know, meetings and stuff like that. But I'm allowed to play with it and do stuff with it. So this is my first time actually playing with it. I wanted to test out its camera capabilities for recording and going live, and maybe take some pictures with it. I don't think it's going to be as good as having a dedicated camera or anything like that, but it's my chance to see how good this iPhone is, and also to play with it and learn how the menus and all the stuff work. You know, for the most part, it's similar to an Android, but there's just some stuff on it that I hate. Like, you know, this phone being as expensive as it was, they don't even include a power charging cable. You know, the power charge. I mean, they give you the cable, but they don't give you the plug that goes into the wall. So it's like an $800-900 phone, and they don't even give you the ability to charge it without buying a specialty plug brick or whatever, which to me is ridiculous. But that's the new trend, is the higher end phones and stuff like that. They don't even give you the basics of charging it. You have to buy that as an extra, which I think is BS. But I had a cable, you know, it uses a USB, no, not USB, they call it Lightning is what they call it, the plug for the iPhones. So they gave me a Lightning cable, so I used their Lightning cable, and I had bought one because I think my son has an iPhone. So I use those to charge up through the USB, so I didn't buy their dedicated iPhone charging cable and plug, because they're probably going to want like $20 or something that I can pick up for, you know, $1 or $5 or $10 at Walmart or the dollar store. Well, we're going to go and walk. Did you want to go look at the fort? Or do you want to keep walking around here? Because this is pretty much it. You want to go where? We'll go. So head over there and I'll kind of follow you. So basically, you know, by having it a closed system, they can charge you whatever they want, and you kind of locked into it. Would I get an iPhone for myself? Probably not, because, you know, I like open systems. I like systems that you can modify, that you can do things with. But even the new ones, like the Galaxy and stuff like that, the Samsung Galaxy, I think they lock you out too. I think a lot of new phones, they don't let you change the battery out, which is bad. I think it's designed so that at a certain point, you know, within a year or two, whatever they decide, you have to buy a new phone. So I think they make it so you can't like recharge. They make it so the batteries die, and it has auto updates that you can't turn off. And I don't know if you've noticed a trend with auto updates. Eventually, your device becomes so slow it doesn't work. You know, so then you have to get a new one. So I think that it's like on purpose. It's design obsolescence, I guess is what it's called. And when you're talking an $800, $900 phone, that is ridiculous. But that's what they do. You know, I prefer getting my Metro or Cricket service and getting a free phone. Because then, you know, every year or two, whenever I decide I want a new phone, I just switch between Metro and Cricket and get a new phone. As long as I transfer my phone number. So those of you who want a decent phone, it's not going to be top of the line, but it's going to be like within a year or two old. And, you know, it's obviously going to be better than the ones from a few years back because the technology moves so fast. You can get a new phone by switching phone service between Metro PCS and Cricket. They, if you transfer your phone number with them, and if you don't have an existing service with either one of them, sign up for the Walmart Straight Talk, pay as you go. So you can get that for about $25. Get it for about $25 and then transfer that number to, let's just go even though it's a red light. We're going to jaywalk. We're jaywalking. Hopefully no police here. So where did you want to go? You kind of lead and I'll kind of follow you. So,
Wanted to look at the different stores.
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to stop broadcasting for now because he's just wanting to look around at the stores and stuff. Just wanted to test out the phone, share with you guys. Let me know if you want to see the fort and stuff. I don't think we're going to take a tour or anything inside, but I might go out and just take some pictures, snaps and stuff, just to play with the iPhone and maybe its different capabilities. I know the iPhone, I think, can shoot like the 3D images. I might start playing with that just to see how that looks. But I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you're all having a good day wherever you are and staying safe, enjoying the day. It is a beautiful day in Florida. And if you're traveling and stuff, you know, I know a lot of people aren't wearing masks and stuff right now, as you can see around me here. Me personally, I don't think it's safe until the rate of infection drops down to 0. Because all it takes is like another outbreak or something. But, you know, as more people get immunized and stuff, the chance of it spreading, you know, drop dramatically. So I think a lot of people are walking around with no masks and stuff because they got immunized and they feel safe, which they are safer. But for me, until the infection rate is pretty much 0, you know, we're not truly safe. And then the other thing that can happen is, you know, viruses and stuff have been around forever and they will continue to be around. So there's always going to be something new. So I hope that this whole pandemic that everyone's been through for the last 2 years kind of wake people up to see that when something starts, we need to stop it right when it starts, you know, and not let it get to the point where the whole world's infected. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. And I hope you're enjoying your day. Bye-bye now.